Hello Capricorn, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And also go check out the other videos that may pertain to you for your sun, moon, or rising signs. I think that'll give you a much more dynamic picture of what's going on this week. All right, and you can find all of that on the channel page. There are playlists for each sign, and you should have no trouble finding the videos that are right for you, okay? So let's get right into it and see what Capricorn needs to know for this coming week. What is going on with Capricorn? Now we are going to lay out our Dove and Serpent spread. And as you know, that involves a bonus card, a mystery card, a confirmation card, and we're just going to leave that right here. We're not going to look at this until the very end, and we're just going to see if that might tie this whole reading together or give us that confirmation that we're looking for, okay? So, to start things off, I see that you're bringing some kind of emotional issue into the situation this week. There's something that's been going on with you lately that is really of some emotional weight. I think it may involve another person in your life. I see that there might be kind of a male energy, a masculine energy water sign that you might be concerned about, and that's causing some emotional issue. There's something you're bringing into the situation this week that's of a little bit of a heavy emotional vibe to it. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit more info into that. I think that you're really looking for guidance. You're really looking for insight this week. We have the Star card here as the central figure. This is the only major arcana card that we have today, so she's going to get some special attention. She really is standing out, saying, hey, look at me. This is the force in your life right now that you can't ignore. And I think that this is, on the one hand, really trusting your intuition. This is looking for that flash of insight. This is looking for that voice from within, or from the universe, or from spirit, or from your guardian angels that's giving you the direction, that's showing you how to go in this situation, right? Showing you what you need to see in order to get through this situation. So I think that, that being said, I think there's something going on that you're missing. I think there's something in this situation with this emotional situation, and I'm just going to jump ahead and show you this Prince of Cups. I think it's involving this person. I think that you're really looking for some guidance, for some spiritual insight, some kind of divine wisdom or message, or some kind of a sign or omen about this to get you through this situation. There's something going on with this person, and I think this is a water sign, or they just have a watery nature about them. And with this Two of Cups, I think you're bringing this energy into the week, and this is one of just a really, really heavy emotional connection. I think this person could be not necessarily a romantic partner or a lover, but this could be a close family member or friend. This is someone who you're very close with, you have a very strong emotional connection with, but I don't know that it's necessarily a sexual or romantic one. Okay, but I feel like there is something going on with this person that you're having trouble getting through or sorting out. And I think that there is a factor here that you're unaware of. I think with this Star card there, that's saying that really you want that kind of refreshing insight, that kind of like you want that spiritual epiphany, kind of that like aha moment. You want it to be revealed to you. You want to know. You want to see the signs. You want it to be a clear understanding of what's happening, right? And I think that you're looking for that. You're looking for some kind of clear sign or omen from the universe about what you should do here, or what exactly is going on. And with this Prince of Cups, this is a person who has something that they're not revealing. And I don't think it's anything nefarious or malicious. I think that they just have something going on with them, whether it's an emotional issue or a health issue. There's something there that they are just not so willing to share. They're putting on a good front. You know what I mean? But there really is something going on with them. And I think you know that. I think you can feel that there's something amiss. There's something a little bit off in your connection with this person. And that's why I think you have this feeling of you need to know, you need to find some way to have that insight or understanding. And I mean, it would be ideal if this person would just talk to you and tell you what's going on, right? But even if they were to do so, I think that there is still a component that you're missing. And it's that understanding, that deeper kind of intuition, that inner knowing about whatever this situation is. Now, we're going to move on to this Seven of Cups, which I feel like is the kind of the deterioration of things. I mean, if you look at this card, it just looks like things are a little bit sick, a little bit decaying, a little bit just kind of withering, and there is this illness or sickness about things. And I'm wondering if it's not some sort of a health issue with this Prince of Cups person. And maybe there is something going on there that you're not aware of, that they may not be aware of. Now, I'm by no means a medical professional. I'm not qualified to give any kind of medical advice. I'm not offering any medical advice. If there is a concern about a medical issue, please go to the proper professionals in your area and get that medical assistance, or get that, diagnosis, get things checked out by a professional. This is just a tarot reading, right? This is, it's not meant to be any kind of medical advice. And I'm not sure if I have to say that, but I'm saying that anyway, because I think that this may be the situation here with this person. And I think that you or this person or both of you should seek the professional opinion, right? Because I do, with this Seven of Cups, I'm feeling like there's some kind of a sickness or illness, or some kind of a loss of vitality. Things are just kind of withering, or they're just getting worse in some way. And I really think now, with this Five of Wands that we have here kind of crossing the situation, that I mean, it literally was crossing that star card. So I'm wondering if your fight for this understanding, your fight for this knowledge, to know what's going on, to have that intuition, to really see the signs and have things appear very clearly to you, is not causing a little bit more strife or trouble or friction or conflict than it needs to. I think maybe your focus on that star card is really maybe not where the focus should be. That could be quite interesting here if we think about that. That maybe this star card is so focused on understanding or knowing or figuring things out that they're just unaware that they're pouring out this other cup down here, if you can see that. Right? So it might just be that you're kind of losing one thing as you're focused on this other thing, and it could be causing more conflict, more strife than it really needs to. Now, I think also this card could be related to this Seven of Cups here, and I think that there may be a battle going on for that restoration of health, or battling against some sort of sickness or disease, okay? And again, I'm not a medical professional. Please don't interpret this as any kind of medical advice, other than go to a professional if there's any medical concern, right? I think that you are really bringing in this really strong, vital energy. I think that you have this Ace of Wands energy about you, which is this central fire, this really strong vitality, really healthy and vibrant person, right? I feel like you just have an abundance of energy. And so I think that it's a situation where you really want to be able to help. You really want to understand what's going on so that you can fix it. And I say that also because we have this Knight of Discs, and this Knight of Discs is about taking that fiery energy, because the Knights are the fiery aspect of the element, right? So the Knight of Discs is the fiery aspect of the suit of discs, of that earth energy, that practical, physical work and action. So I think that you would really like to take some of your vitality, your strength, your just vibrancy and abundant energy, and fix whatever is going on. Really take care of it. You really want to do something in order to make this situation better, to have a restoration of this health, to have, the solution to this problem. Okay? And I think that's probably where this kind of conflict or fighting, or this like kind of anxious, aggressive, agitated kind of energy where you just want to fight. I think that's where this is kind of coming into play as well, because you have this desire and this need and this will to help fix this situation. But at the time, right now, I think you don't have the understanding or the knowledge of how to fix it or what exactly is going on. And so that's causing this kind of like conflict battle, this kind of agitation and anxiety and stress, because you want to fight, you're ready to fight, but you don't know yet where to apply all of your abundant energy in order to reach that solution. Okay. Now, if this is resonating with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. I'm really feeling this one. This one seems like it's a pretty heavy thing. We're going to move on to the path of the serpent and see if we can get a little bit more insight for you. Here's some more of that fiery energy. This is you. This is the Queen of Wands. This position in the path of the serpent is all about you, your ego, where you're coming from, what your energy is all about right now. And I think you really have this desire and this will and this impulse to control this thing. You really want to be the one to fix it. You really want to feel like you know what to do and you're capable of doing it. I think you have that kind of energy about you because, one, you're fueled by this Ace of Wands, and you have this sense of authority and control and confidence. And I think you really like knowing what's going on and being able to handle it, because that's what you do. That's what you're used to. I think you're very good at that. I think in this situation, there are unknown factors, and there are factors just beyond our control. So I think that it really is going to it's going to be a little bit out of your hands, I think. I don't think that you're really going to be able to do what you want to do to fix the situation. Okay. We already talked about the Prince of Cups here being that masculine energy person who is maybe a water sign, or they may be maybe not a water sign, but they have that watery kind of energy where they are kind of masking what's going on inside. They're kind of putting on a front, right? That everything's okay, but really inside it's not quite okay. All right. So I think that we've covered this person already. The next card is the Ten of Wands, and I think this is representing your fears, your concerns. What you're worried about here, I think, is really that loss of control. With that Ten of Wands, there is no control of it. It's just fiery energy that's all over the place and not doing anything. So I think this is kind of your worry, that you're not going to be able to fix it. You're not going to be able to do really anything about this. And that, I think, is hard for you to sit on the sidelines and not be able to participate, not be able to fix it, and not be in control. So I think you're worried about your energies, your efforts, your kind of impulse and your desire to really help and fix things to be wasted, to be like not useful right now. Right? And so I think really what this could translate as, instead of working so hard with this fiery energy to fix the situation, use this to be generous with your vitality, right? Offer your assistance in other ways by being supportive, by just being upbeat and positive and optimistic, and sharing your energy in that other way. Because this Ten of Wands, it's not just about the fiery energy dispersing and just setting little fires and not accomplishing anything and just being wasted, right? There's a flip side to that. And this is you sharing the fiery energy. This is a real like generosity of vitality and spirit. And I think just in kind of a metaphysical way, you can share your vitality. You can share your fiery spiritual energy with this person to help them, right? So there are many other ways that you can do that rather than just directly solving this problem and fixing it and being in control. You need to learn to share your energies in other ways to help this person. Now, the final card that we see here, and this gives me some optimism. This makes me feel a little bit better. That we have the Nine of Discs. And it's interesting because we had as your goal, your ideal, your intention here is this Knight of Discs, to fix everything, to be able to restore the health, or to solve this problem and fix this and to have the solution and to be able to, to make things all right again. And then we have the Nine of Discs, which is also about that restoration of health and vitality and getting things fixed, getting things solved, getting things back together again. So this is really a good card to end the reading on. We still have that bonus card, of course. But as the last card in the Path of the Serpent, I think it really does have this wonderful synchronicity with the Path of the Dove, saying, this is the Knight of Discs, this is what you want. You want to be able to fix this and to restore everything to like perfect health. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think there's going to be this restoration or a return of health, this rejuvenation. But it's not going to come directly through your just kind of willing it into existence or using your fiery energy to fix it directly. It's more through this Path of the Serpent, which is you finding other ways to express your vitality, your fiery energy, your generosity, your care and concern, and your will to help the situation is going to be more indirect. But it's going to still lead to this Nine of Discs, which is that restoration of health, that rejuvenation. And I think it's really going to be a return of that balance and that health. It's going to be a gain of something, right? That's what the card's about, gain. So I think it's a gain of that health, a restoration of that well-being. Okay, Capricorn, let's get on to this bonus card. And this is the Six of Swords. So I think this is kind of echoing, reaffirming what I said earlier about seeking the appropriate and proper professionals for this situation. The key word for this card is science, right? It's the scientific mind. It's the beauty of mind and of science. I think this is the medical professional. I think this is saying, hey, look, with all this going on, don't forget, let the professionals handle it. Do what you can to assist them and assist this person that you have this really strong love connection with. But definitely let the appropriate professionals do their job, okay? And I think that's what the confirmation is here. We're going to explore this a little bit more in the extended. Again, I really am feeling this one. I trust that everything's going to work out the way it should and everything's going to be okay. If you want to check out the extended, you can become a member of the channel. The link's in the description box. Capricorn, thank you so much for letting me read for you today.